Welcome everyone to week 1 of the Lost Woods Draft League. I am playing first the Island Dragons, coached by HawkTheWanderer. Take a quick look at their roster here, and as we discussed in the Lost Cause podcast, which will probably be linked down below, that I'm doing with Chris, Keon, and Anthony, also coaches here in this league, we are playing against one of the teams that's very interesting in this draft league. The Archaludon, the Politoed, are some very, very strong pieces right off the bat. I think they have some really cool support pieces in the Indeedee Male, the Appleton, and the Mandibuzz. The Electabuzz, of course, with redirection and the chance to paralyze a lot of my Pokemon with static. Not super excited about having to navigate all those things, especially with all the priority options that I have on my side. But very quickly going through my team before we get into the battle, I decided that this is the week that Sandshrew is going to shine. Week 1, right off the bat, and we are starting things off by just committing the bit with these two best friends, the two babies on the team, the Sandshrew, the Gothorita, and I am so excited to really just try to get the strategy to work. The idea, of course, is I lead Sandshrew Gothorita, I click Fake Out plus Sandstorm, now my Sandshrew has a pretty respectable speed stat, especially when it's doubled because of Sand Rush. Now I'm faster, I can click Endeavor and then a Thunderbolt, and that's a KO right off the bat. I would love to bait an Archaludon lead in game 2 so that I can click Endeavor, knock that thing down to 1 HP after I get knocked down to my Focus Sash, and then just immediately knock it out and not have to worry about it with the rest of my team. Going through the rest of the squad though, it's relatively standard, just to start things off. I think that Dragon Dance Dragonite just does wonders in this matchup. I can click Terraflying Terrablast into everything on the team except for the Archaludon and the Electabuzz, and both of those things are Stomping Tantrum bait. So I love Dragonite this week. I am reasonably fast, but mostly I just want to hit like a freight train, and I've got the Lumberry there just in case the Breloom hits me with a Spore. The Electabuzz redirects my Stomping Tantrum and I get paralyzed by static. It's just nice insurance to have because I really don't need another item on Dragonite this week. The Skeledirge is unaware just in case the Archaludon gets a little bit out of hand with the Electroshot boosts. I can Torch Song to get my Throat Spray up, and then a +2 Earth Power is going to do a ton of damage to that Archaludon. Last couple of Mons are the Jolteon and the Meowscarada, both of which I think are really, really cool this week too. The Jolteon with Thunder takes advantage of my opponent's Rain, which I love. Thunder hits a lot of things on this team for super effective damage, and what it doesn't, I can click Alluring Voice into. Unless they get Tailwind, my Jolteon's going to be faster than everything, so I don't get the Confusion activation if they get stat boosts, but Archaludon, when it is in Tailwind, will be faster than my Jolteon. It gets the Electroshock boost, I confuse it, and then 33% of the time, we're chilling after that. And then the last Pokemon, the Terrastellar too, I think is really cool. Along with Light Screen and Yawn, just two good supportive options on a very, very fast Pokemon. Because the one thing about my opponent's team is there's no Swift Swim user on this Rain team, so I can pretty freely click buttons with my two fast Mons, the Jolteon and the Meowscarada, that can go Modest and Adamant and still outspeed their whole team, while the Meowscarada is just trying to do as much damage as possible. It threatens Okos on, I think, the majority of my opponent's team, with Flower Trick, Knockoff, Play Rough, U-Turn. Even the U-Turn is going to be enough to do, I think it does 150% minimum to this Indeedee, which is awesome because of Protean. Again, I'm faster than everything on Hawk's side before they get, Choice Scarf or Tailwind boosts. And because it's a lower power format, the only thing that really threatens me is like a Choice Scarf Tauros into the Meowscarada if I just lead this guy. So really just trying to press the gas pedal as quickly as I can, and, of course, try to get the Sandshrew to put in work. I've got in Scarlet my in-game Shiny Sandshrew, the Chosen One, that I caught on my birthday, so I'll be using that this week, and all I need is for Sandshrew to just do something. Overwrite the Rain, knock off an item, even at full HP, endeavor something down to 125 to put it in range of a Dragonite or Jolteon or Skeledirge attack. Just, if I can get something out of Sandshrew this week, I will feel incredibly happy. But that is the squad for week 1. I'll be playing my set in just a couple of minutes at time of recording, so I will catch you all in a couple minutes. All right, we are in the battle now, or about to be in the battle now. Oh man, I'm just so nervous. I always get nervous before Draft League sets, and especially week one of the season. And I'm using a little bit of a funky strat. I'm hoping for the best. Of course, good luck, have fun to Hawk. I actually have to type that over to him now. Gotta drop the good luck, have fun. But yeah, we're getting right into it. Of course, playing Cassiopeia off the bat, and it is okay. That's about what I expected. Honestly, a little bit surprised that the Tauros is here, just because I have a lot of things that I think do really well into it. They do have the Mandibuzz, so they do have Tailwind Pressure. Meowscarada is just faster than everything, and oh, no Indeedee, that's the one. No Indeedee, that's awesome. No Indeedee is great because it means that I have Fake Out always. So I think I can. I think I can game one. Click the funny button. And in the back, then I want D-Knight, and because D-Knight still goes crazy here. In the back, I want D-Knight, and I think Meowscarada, because it's my next best damage into the Archaludon, and they did bring multiple water types, which scared the Skellige a little bit. I am Terra Grass, but I do want to Terra the Dragonite in this game, so I don't want to go in, committing that. Also, just having like a fast Pokemon immediately, I think, is going to be really, really strong. Let me make sure I am Thunderbolt on this, right? Okay, good. So I can hit the Mandibuzz. I was Psychic Surge for a while. Or not Psychic Surge. I was Psychic Noise for a bit. To try to take advantage of the Psychic Terrain and do a little bit of damage to the Breloom, the Tauros. No Breloom also is very nice to see. Oh, man. Yeah, I also haven't recorded a battle live, so I keep checking the screen. The game plays over here, but the recording of the game is over here. Just to make sure it's still going. But okay, it is Mandibuzz, Electabuzz. Okay. And so I do trap them in. No Fake Out on the field. Ooh, no Fake Out on the field for them. I think I can, because I really want to deny them Tailwind. So I can Fake Out the Mandibuzz and click Sandstorm. Okay, we do get the Fake Out off. Oh, they're Rocky Helmet, and it's Volt Switch. Okay, so they came prepared for my Shadow Tag. They came prepared for the Shadow Tag. They do have Volt Switch. But the Mandibuzz is going to be paralyzed. Or not paralyzed, it is going to flinch this turn. And it's Politoed. Oh, but I set up the Sand! Oh, immediately. Okay, awesome. This is great. Yeah, Mandibuzz flinches. I set up the Sand. And now because Sandshrew is still at full HP... Okay, so Politoed... Oh, I completely missed that. I think... Oh, no. I was trying to check other stuff. I think my Gothorita was faster. Right? So I'm going to... I'll just click Taunt, because I want to keep Tailwind from going up. So this is a Taunt turn. This is Taunt Mandibuzz, and I will knock off the Politoed. They do have to double into the Sandshrew to knock it out. I get rid of the Wakan Berry, that's very nice. But the Mandibuzz is faster. Okay, I should have been paying attention last turn. Okay. That's very bad, and the Politoed's also faster. Okay. That's not great. They are still stuck here, though, which is the important part. Oh, I didn't see the Mandibuzz get buffeted by Sandstorm because they're Overcoat. Okay. And so my okay. Gothorita is faster than Politoed. Sandshrew is going to be slower than both of these things now. But I can waste some turns. I can click a Thunderbolt here just to do some damage, because Mandibuzz is a little bit of a problem. And I will just protect. Okay. Oh man. Because I think they are going to be targeting down my Gothorita this turn. So I was really just trying to stall a turn of Tailwind, but oh no, the Foul Play goes into Sandshrew. Okay, they're scared. They're scared. Okay, so I get this turn right. That's incredible. I am certain I faint to a Foul Play. A stab Foul Play for sure. Okay, so it's what? Still 2 turns of Tailwind? Yeah. Okay, 2 turns of Tailwind, though, is fine. The Foul Play is not great for my Dragon Dance Dragonite. Since Tailwind Foul Play, the Politoed is Protect, it has Wakan Berry. I think I'm just going to try. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We're going to try to just eliminate their Mandibuzz here. Okay, they are going to Foul Play. But it doesn't KO! Oh, but Icy Wind's going to knock out both. Oh, it doesn't knock out Gothorita. That's really good damage, actually, that I'm going to get with this Thunderbolt. I am going to be down to my last 2, which I don't love. But that's solid damage. We know they're Rocky Helmet. I get the Para. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that Paralysis is so good. Because it means that I'm going to be faster with both of my Pokemon now. Okay. It didn't work. It didn't work immediately, which is a bummer. But I think we can still find our way out of this. Okay, so the Mandibuzz is paralyzed. The question is Politoed faster in Tailwind than my Meowscarada? I would think probably yes. But is Meowscarada at -1 still faster than Mandibuzz? And I would think probably not. I will try to get a Dragon Dance off, and I think we do just have to go Dragon Dance Play Rough here. Either play for no Icy Wind or an Icy Wind miss. But they do just go into Electabuzz. Okay, so Meowscarada should be faster. Okay, this is the Protean. And I do hit. Oh, incredible. So I get a free Dragon Dance. I get a free Dragon Dance. I'm hurt by Rocky Helmet. That's a bummer, but I'm a Fairy type now. Okay. And I get my free DD. Now, the problem is this doesn't do that much damage to Electabuzz. Sandstorm does go away, but Tailwind also peters out, and they will not get another one. I'm locked into the Play Rough, which is a little bit of a bummer. And we know that the Politoed has Icy Wind. They are just going to go right back out to that guy. Now, how much do I do to this Politoed? I think Play Rough will kill if I can get that attack off. They can go for Follow Me and Icy Wind here. So I'm going to Terra Flying just so Icy Wind does less damage to me. I'll click a Stomping Tantrum into Electabuzz. I am at +1, and I will go for the Play Rough here into Politoed to try to get this kill. Okay. It's really going to depend on what this Electabuzz does. If they click Follow Me, I think a Banded Play Rough plus a +1 Stomping Tantrum should be enough to knock out the Electabuzz. They protect. Oh no, is this an Electroweb then? As they do get Play Rough, or is this just like a Thunder? Is this just Electabuzz going sicko mode? It is a Thunder, and I Terra Fire. Oh no! Oh, but I survive! Oh, but I survive! Oh, that's incredible. So I can Terra Blast to not risk a static activation. I Terra Blast here, and I Play Rough here. right? Or do I go the other way? I don't think it matters as long as I hit my Play Rough. So yeah, we Terra Blast and we do Play Rough. So I was right that it was a Thunder. Okay, as long as I hit this Play Rough, I think I'm okay. Oh, let's go. No static. Hold. No static. We get this Terra Blast off. This is +1 Terraflying Terra Blast from a Dragonite. This kills. This absolutely. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're back. We're so back. Now it's probably Archaludon as the last. Oh man, it's having to hit my 90% accurate moves. Okay, it is Archaludon as the last. Having to hit my 90% accurate moves, I always hate. I always hate having to go for it. They have 3 more turns of rain, so I can't stall that out. Dragonite's going to go down to whatever attack they click anyway. I can protect to scout for a Terra. I think I will do that. No, I'll just click. Oh man, this is tough. This is Terra Blast because I think they're going to Terra here because they know I have Stomping Tantrum. I already revealed the Stomping Tantrum, so I cover for whatever Terra they might go for. Yep. Okay. As long as it's not like Terra Steel, Terra Electric, as long as it's not one of those. It's Terra Fairy. Okay, so it's neutral. So that's awesome. Okay, so this is very good. Because my Play Rough is going to go off. That does so much. That's Banded Masquerada, baby. That's Banded Masquerada. And I get the Terra call right. I get my Terra Blast off, and there's game 1, baby. Okay. Okay. I am not going to rely on Sandshrew again in game 2. He did exactly what he needed to do. He was adorable. He set up the sand. I think that did psychic damage to Hawk more than anything. And so now I can use my my fully evolved Pokemon and Gothorita in game 2. And I think things will go a lot better. Okay, so they led Mandibuzz Politoed. Or Mandibuzz Electabuzz immediately. They do have Follow Me also, which, like, you know, expected. It's Follow Me Thunder on the Electabuzz. And it's... What do we see? We only saw Protect and Icy Wind from the Politoed. Yeah. How did I get a Paralysis? Oh, it was the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt Paralysis was massive in that game. That was huge. That was so good. Okay. Now... The other lead I really like here is Goth Masquerada, because it just puts on so much offensive pressure immediately. We know that the Electabuzz does have Volt Switch. It's Volt Switch, Thunder, Follow Me. So I think we can just go like the fast guys. I'm really tempted to even go like Gothorita Jolteon, just immediately to try to threaten the Mandibuzz, but I have Play Rough. They have to respect that. I can also U-turn out into the Jolteon if they lead the same thing, which is cool, and then Dragonite, again, just to clean up late game. I think it's incredibly strong here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this was the other lead. This was, you know, I kind of went backwards. I didn't say it in the team overview, which honestly is a huge slight from me, and I apologize, but shout out Testing always for the draft prep help in the WPL and now here in the Lost Woods Draft League. He is just an incredible draft team builder. He helped me a ton in the WPL with my draft and with my prep every week, and he helped me a ton with the back half of the draft this week. Not this week, but in this league. And, of course, helped me with the team this week. Okay. So they do just go, see, this is the lead that I wanted to see with Gothorita Sandshrew. Okay. Well, I can fake out the Archaludon. What? I can fake out the Archaludon No, because I don't want to give them... Oh, but they weren't stamina, were they? I don't think we saw stamina activation last game. So I think I can fake them out. And I will just try to Flower Trick into this Politoed. Okay, they are going to Terra immediately. I don't think Politoed can KO Meowscarada. Oh, and they Terra the Arch. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. We didn't see anything from the Archaludon last game. It could be AV. They are just going to protect the Politoed. If it's Covert Cloak, things get a little bit spooky. I'm going to be honest. But we are going to get our Flower Trick. It's going to be blocked by Protect, but we have a free Flower Trick into both slots next turn. And the Archaludon, it is Covert Cloak. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it is Covert Cloak. Okay. Okay, the thing is though that I think my Flower Trick KOs Archaludon. If I Helping Hand and Terra Grass, I think this KOs. I don't want to do that though, right? Yeah, I just want to Thunderbolt into this slot, and then I'll Flower Trick into the Politoed. Yeah, I'll just take this KO. Yeah, there's no reason to get overly greedy, because they could be like a very, very physically bulky Archaludon. We have Covert Cloak confirmed, so I really don't want to risk... okay, they're slower too, which is very good. They're Covert Cloak and they're Stalwart, which is cool. Okay, yeah, Flash Cannon comes out, that's just going to knock out Meowscarada. That's fine. Yeah, I just really didn't want to risk the Archaludon being Protect on that slot, and then they go like Protect Icy Wind or something silly like that. But my Jolteon now looks very, very strong. Oh, they bring out Mandibuzz too. Okay. Okay, okay. So now my Jolteon, if I Helping Hand this Thunder, it might be enough to KO. I can also just Thunder into Mandibuzz, because I don't think the Archaludon can knock out my... I don't think the Archaludon can knock out Jolteon. What's scarier? Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna Helping Hand and just Thunder. Because I'm Life Orb. I'm max special attack modest. Right? Right? I'm max special attack modest? Yeah, I'm max special attack modest. Helping Hand at Thunder, and they're not AV. There we go. Okay, that's huge. That's so cool. Yeah, Jolteon is awesome. Jolteon is so good. And they do get Tailwind up. I don't know how much that matters, though. The Mandibuzz we've seen, it's Rocky Helmet, it's Foul Play, and it's Tauros is the last. Okay, that's a little spooky. They are Intimidate. Okay. How do I get out of this? Because they have, what, 3 turns of Tailwind? I can go Dragonite here. And... oh, I don't have Protect. Okay, I still go Dragonite, and I do just try to click Thunder then into the bird. I think they have to respect Gothorita at least a little bit this turn. Although they could just double into Jolteon, and that's also like pretty fine for them, all things considered. Yeah, it's a close combat. That might just KO. That does, okay. Okay, that does just KO. That's not great. And the Foul Play is going to do a lot to Dragonite. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Is that Tauros? I don't think that's banded. It might be Scarfed. Yeah, it doesn't need to be banded to KO me there. I will... Yeah, just because they have so many turns of Tailwind. Actually, it's 2. Okay, so if I survive this turn, I Terraflying Terrablast, and I fake out the Mandibuzz. I don't think I actually have a way out of this one. Yeah, man, that Archaludon's a problem. The Covert Cloak is a big issue. I guess I should have focused it down earlier, but I am going to get this fake out here. So let's hope that Tauros is... Nope, it's Rock Slide. But we live! No flinch? Oh, I made her focus. They can't flinch me. Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Dragonite's so good. Dragonite's so good. Oh, and the rain stops. Okay, the rain stops. This is their last turn of Tailwind. So this is why we have Protect here. And I can just get a nice little Thunderbolt off here. That Foul Play is not going to KO my Gothorita, even though I'm not super invested in my bulk. The Foul Play also goes to Dragonite anyway. So Thunderbolt comes out here. Yeah, that's good chip. That's great chip. Tailwind peters out. I would be... Actually, no, their Mandibuzz is faster than Dragonite, right? Because it's faster than Gothorita. Okay. Okay. It's still a little spooky. I think I go for the double. Because we know that the Mandibuzz is faster than Gothorita, so it's going to be faster than Dragonite too. And so if I get this double, then I just buy an extra turn to click Thunderbolt. I don't get the double. So they're going to knock out Dragonite here. Okay, so it's going to come down to how much damage this Mandibuzz does to Gothorita. Because this is going to be a 3-hit KO from this point. Thunderbolt Para? Another Para would be incredible. That would just win me the game here, because I think Foul Play is going to 2-hit KO me. 108 down to 60. Oh, no, it's not. Wait. Okay, so without crits, if Foul Play is their only move to hit me, I think we've got this, because that only did 48 damage. Let's go! Oh, Gothorita! Gothorita's my goat! Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you just got plot armor. And by plot armor, I mean everything lives in red health. Because I expertly EV'd them. Sometimes you gotta make your own luck, kids. In this world, you gotta make your own luck. You have to EV your Pokemon by hand. You saw those EV spreads that I had earlier in the video, the team preview. You saw all those. You saw all the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into this team. All the work that I put in to make sure that these mons were expertly EV'd. The Dragonite, I knew that Tauros wasn't going to knock out with the Rock Slide. You thought that I doubted. I never doubted. I would never doubt my Dragonite. I would never doubt my Gothorita either. I really thought I was going to have a huge advantage by running a very bulky, a very fast Gothorita. Explicitly not a very bulky Gothorita. That was not the case because the Mandibuzz did have a lot more speed investment than I thought it was going to. Here, we'll just show off the team one more time, just so you can see the Sandshrew again. We'll just close it out on this screen with the Levincia music in the background. Gotta drop the GGs. It was terrifying. Gotta tell Hawk. Hawk, formerly a Boston local, now lives on the island. Great for him. I played him a couple of times before he moved, and it's always a fun set. All the New England locals, they're great people. So we're starting out 1-0. You can see some of the shinies that I've got at the bottom of this box too. That I'll bust out a little bit later in this season. I can't use them all right off the bat, but this is also where I am going to make a big announcement for the future of the St. Louis Sandshrews. Just to close the video, to really as a thank you for everyone who watched to the end of this, is we are making some transactions. I talked to Leaf, the commissioner, about it. I got the approval, so I just need to actually push those through. But as long as no one in the last 25 minutes while I've been playing the set snatched these 2 Pokemon, I am going to be saying farewell to a couple of really important members of the St. Louis Sandshrews. They're on the screen right now, and it's going to be tough for us. But Jolteon, and Team Captain Sandshrew, we are going to be dropping those 2 Pokemon, and I am intending to acquire Arbok and Pikachu, 2 Pokemon that are worth the same number of points as Sandshrew and Jolteon. It really comes down to cap space at the end of the year. We're restructuring Sandshrew's contract. He's going to be moving more to a front office role, kind of a more supervisory position here in the team. Just unfortunately, can't afford to keep him on the roster anymore. He's too expensive. You saw the work he put in. I knocked off the Politoed's item. Sure wish I could remember what the Politoed... Oh, it's Wakamberry. There it is. I was going to say, I sure wish I could remember what the Politoed's item was that I knocked off. But yeah, did exactly what it needed to do. It went out there. It looked cute. And, it did some psychic damage. And I think that's the most important part. Confirmed a lot of information. Honestly, never mind. That's what Sandshrew is there for. It wasn't to get, these endeavors and quick knockouts on the super bulky Pokemon that my opponent had. No. Sandshrew is there for the information game for game 1. And it did that perfectly. That's what I've always said about Sandshrew. Just real team player. Doesn't care about his own stats. Really is just there to support the rest of the team. And do whatever it takes to get the win. So, that's why, again, coming on to the front office. But we are very, very excited about the Arbok and the Pikachu additions. I did find out yesterday that Pikachu lost Extreme Speed in the transfer move purge between Generation 7 and 8. So that is going to be a big bummer because I was really looking forward to another Extreme Speed Pokemon. But having a 4th Fake-Out user in Pikachu, I think, is going to be really great for the team. Having, another fast electric type that kind of fills the role of a Jolteon, has, some different utility that it offers, as well as just a lot more immediate damage with Light Ball. With Light Ball, and you can run physical or special. There are a lot of options with Pikachu, which I love. And Arbok, again, shout out testing. He knows the Arbok strat. And there are a lot of things Arbok can do. It's a great intimidator. It has a phenomenal move pool. That's the one thing about Arbok is it has incredible coverage, and just really solid stats for being a Pokemon that is worth only 5 points. It's very, very cheap for what it does. That's why we had to go out in week 1 and really just try to get these guys to do some work. The Jolteon and the Sandshrew. The Jolteon went kind of crazy. The Sandshrew did as much as you could expect a Sandshrew to do. The Jolteon did pick up a KO on the Archaludon, especially. It was really, really good. But yeah, looking forward to the rest of the season. Starting off 1-0. That's how you always got to just get it done. You just 1 week at a time. This week there are no easy games for sure. Who am I even playing in week 2? I think that's how we'll close this out. Is looking forward to the week 2 matchup. In week 2, I'm going to be playing against Lumishen. Mohammed's team. That's going to be the Worcester Woo Sox. Okay, that's the team I was given a lot of bulletin board material to in the Lost Cause. I put them down in a D tier in my tier list of all the teams. But I love Mohammed's team. I think it's so cool. There are a bunch of really, really cool Pokemon there. So really, really excited to play that set. Really excited to prep for that set. And yeah, thank you all again for starting this journey with me. We've got at least 7 more games. But you know me, you know the St. Louis Sandshrews, we're not going to stop in the regular season. We're going all the way. And when we win the championship for the Lost Woods Draft League, this guy right here, this Sandshrew is getting a ring. This Sandshrew absolutely deserves the ring as an integral part of this team. And, his contributions will always be remembered for the Sandshrew faithful. And that's, nothing more you can say about that. I'll see y'all next week.